Welcome to the daily insights that matter. Have you heard the news? The Indian government just hit a major milestone in the GST collections. In the month of April, the government collected a whopping rupees 1.87 lakh crore in GST, an all-time high that surpassed the previous record set just last year. GST collections for April 2023 are up 11.6% from the same period last year, with a 16.8% increase compared to March 2023. It is worth noting that GST collections are typically higher in the first month of the financial year. April has consistently seen record-breaking collections ever since the tax was introduced in 2017, with the only exception being the pandemic-ridden April of 2020. Month after month, the government is witnessing record-breaking GST collections due to the successful implementation of tax reforms. However, do remember that higher than normal inflation too had a significant role to play. Record GST collections reflect the strength of the underlying economic factors, demonstrating not only an improvement in economic activity but also the effectiveness of the measures to plug revenue leaks. The impressive figures are expected to continue throughout fiscal year 24, providing a financial cushion for the union government to manage the fiscal deficit. However, next fiscal year could see a slower growth rate due to the lower nominal GDP growth. The Finance Ministry has given the public sector banks a new mission, which is to prioritize and recover at least 2 trillion rupees from the loans they have written off over the last few years. Written off loans are those loans that the banks have declared as unrecoverable and have written off as losses. As per the chart, the total amount of loans written off amounted to 10.09 trillion rupees. Out of this huge sum, only 1.3 trillion rupees have been recovered in the last 5 years, which indicates a 12.8% recovery, which is a significantly low percentage. A loan write-off helps the banks to clean up and update the balance sheets. However, the borrower is still obligated to repay the loan, and the bank actively takes part in the recovery process, such as filing a lawsuit in civil courts or recovery tribunals, filing cases under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, or through the sale of non-performing assets. The government's directive is aimed at improving the financial health of public sector banks, which have been burdened by a high level of NPAs. The target of 2 trillion rupees for a recovery is very ambitious, as the banks have managed to recover a mere 1 trillion rupees over the last 5 years. Though this move will be welcomed positively, it will need to adopt a flexible approach that includes better loan monitoring, the use of technology to track defaulters, and a more efficient legal system. So what does all of these news mean for you? While higher than normal inflation had a role to play, the record-breaking GST collections indicate a strong and improving economy, which is a positive sign for India. This will have an indirect positive impact on you. The ambitious target is a positive move that will bring out a lot of challenges along the way. Ultimately, if implemented correctly, the recovery of these loans will be a win-win situation for both the banks and the economy as a whole. This will have an indirect neutral impact on you. While I say this is me, Rahul Hassan, signing off. Have a great day and stay safe.
Did you like watching this video? Then download our app Informed Investor to watch more such informative and interesting videos.